parallelogram will have opposite sides the same length, so this distance here will be 6. If we look at the right angle triangle, this is x, the hypotenuse is 6, this is the angle of 50, so there's the opposite. We're looking for the opposite. Using skipped over having sine of the angle is opposite over the hypotenuse, we get 4.6 centimeters. The highest cumulative frequency is 200, so to find the median we go to 100 across and down. The lower quartile is 50 across and down, which is 70. The upper quartile is 150 across and down is 87. Interquartile range is upper quartile minus the lower quartile, 87 minus 70, which is 17. If the pass mark is 75, go to 75, go up and across. We find that 64 people have failed, so therefore 136 pass. So draw your box and whisker diagram carefully. The lowest value, the highest value, your lower quartile, median and upper quartile. Simultaneous equations. The y's are already identical, the signs are different. Different means add them. So 5x plus minus 2x is 3x will equal 12, so x will equal 4. Sub it into one of the equations, doesn't matter which one, minus 2x plus y equals 3. If x is now 4, we have minus 8 plus y will equal 3, y will equal 11. Part B, the algebraic fractional equations. Start off by multiplying in by the 2, we get 2 minus 2x all over 3, minus the 3x minus 1 all over 4 will equal 8. Put brackets around all the different terms. The common denominator of the 3 and the 4 will be 12, so multiply each of the terms by 12. But 12 cancels out with a 3 to leave 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3, so we get 4 times this bracket minus 3 times this bracket will equal 96. Expand the brackets. 8 minus 8x minus 9x and then plus 3 will equal 96. Then solve as normal. 17x will equal minus 85. X is minus 5. So just basic factorizing. Take 5y outside the brackets. That's your answer. Part B, want to factorize this. We're looking for two numbers that multiply to give minus 36. Add together to give minus 9. Two numbers are minus 12 and 3. We get x plus 3 upon x minus 12. When two numbers multiply to give 0, either the x plus 3 is 0, in which case x is minus 3, or x minus 12 is 0, x will equal. Question 5, find the prime factors of the two numbers. Put them underneath, 2's underneath 2's, 3's, 5's, 7's. To find the highest common factor, we do the opposite, pick out the lowest. It's 2 times 3 times 7, which is 42. Question 6, reverse percentages. Very well done. 106% is £710.20. Find 1%, find 100%. The equation of the straight line is y equals mx plus c. Perhaps a sketch of the 2 points might help over here. To find the gradient, it is the rise over the run, or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Instead of a rise, we have a fall of 6, which is minus 6. The run is 2, so minus 6 divided by 2 means the gradient is minus 3, so we have y equals minus 3x. It crosses the y-axis at the point 5, 0, 5, so y equals minus 3x plus 5. Direct proportion, the load L is inversely proportional to the length x, so we get L is proportional to 1 over x, which means L equals k divided by x. Find what k is. K is 20, so our formula is L equals 20 divided by x. When the length is 12.5, we're going to rearrange this, multiply across by the x. 12.5x is 20, x will equal 20 divided by 12.5, x will equal 1.6. So we can't get 10.2, so round it down to 10. So 12a, if this angle is 74, there's a chord, there's a tangent. The angle between the tangent and the chord will equal the angle in the opposite segment. So coming from here to there, so angle P is 74 degrees. For part B, find the size of angle Q. If If angle P is 74 degrees, that's a straight line, so this angle is 106 degrees. We have an isosceles triangle, so that's going to be 37, that'll be 37. This is a straight line, so this angle here will be 69 degrees. The three angles in a triangle add up to give 180. So if that's 69, that's 74. This will be 37. So angle Q will also be 37 degrees. It's best to draw out the different triangles that we're going to use in order to use Pythagoras or trig for these different questions. So starting off to find the length of AD, first of all we need to find this angle, ABD. So using this triangle, this is 10, this is 15, opposite and adjacent. Using our trig formula for a right angle triangle, the tan of the angle is the opposite over the adjacent. So inverse tan of 10 divided by 15, this angle here is 33.69007 degrees. We then look at triangle ADB. So ADB, this is 33.69, this distance is 15. We're going to find AD, which is the opposite. The opposite is the sine of the angle times the hypotenuse. So it's the sine of the 33.69 times 15, 8.3205. The median just stays the same. It's not affected by changing the bottom number at all. The mean will change, however. At the start, the mean is the total divided by the number. The mean was 55 for 10 bits of data, so the total was 550. If 20 subtracted, the new total is 530. Divide that by 10, becomes 53, which is the new mean. Find the class width. Frequency density is going to be our frequency divided by the class width. So there's the frequency densities, and then plot them carefully. To find the length of NX, again look for the shadow. The shadow would be from N to L. So step 1 is find NL using the bottom rectangle. So we have N to L, that's 12, that's 6. Pythagoras' theorem, 12 squared plus 6 squared, square root that, square root of 180, which is 13.416. Then to find NX squared, we're going to use NXL. This is 5, this is the 13.416. So NX squared is 180 plus 25. The square root of 205, 14.3. Find the angle between NX and the base. We're looking for this angle. There's the opposite, there's the adjacent. So we'll use inverse tan of the 5 divided by the 180, 20.4 degrees. Question 17a, expand and simplify. We'll just expand double brackets. Everything in the second bracket is multiplied by everything in the first. So it's 3x times the x plus 2y. It is x plus 2y times the minus y. To factorize this, probably best we rearrange this. 4x squared minus 4yx minus 3y squared. We are looking for two numbers that multiply to give minus 12y squared, but add together to give minus 4y. So minus 6 and plus 2, so minus 6y plus 2y is how we split up the middle term. Factorize the first two parts, factorize the last two parts, hopefully the brackets are the same. We end up with 2x plus y upon 2x minus 3y. The shortest distance from B to D will be a straight line, so perhaps we should be thinking of using triangle BAD. Looking at triangle BAD, we know this is 95, we know this is 85. To find the length of BD, we would need to find this angle. We already know that BAC is 39.1, so step 1 would be to find angle DAC. So to find DAC here, with this part, we know this is 85, this is 110, and this is 120 from triangle ADC. So we'll use the cosine rule. The cosine of angle DAC is 85 squared plus the 110 squared minus the 120 squared all over 2 times the 85 times the 110. Do it step by step. This angle becomes 74.7, giving a total angle of 113.83. We then use the advanced cosine rule again to find BD. So BD squared, 85 squared plus 95 squared minus 2 times 85 times 95 times the cosine of the angle in between. giving us an answer 150.9138, which is 150.9 meters. To simplify, factorise the top, factorise the bottom. When we factorise the top, be careful of the difference of two squares, so we get 2 upon x plus 2x minus 2. Factorising the bottom, x minus 12x minus 2. The x minus 2's cancel, so we get 2 over x plus 2 all over the x minus 2. To solve, first of all we need a common denominator, so it's x minus 2 upon x plus 1, which means the first fractions multiply top and bottom by x plus 1. The second fraction we multiply the top and the bottom by the x minus 2. Combine them like that. Once we've got the common denominator, we simply add them, so we get 2x squared minus 2x plus 5 all over the x minus 2 upon x plus 1 will equal 5 over 2. Then we should cross multiply, so multiply the 2 across here, we get 2 upon the 2x squared minus 2x plus 5. We multiply this across, we have 5 upon the x minus 2 upon x plus 1. Expand this side, expand the two brackets, then multiply it by 5. Bring everything over to the same side, keeping the x squareds positive. We have x squared minus x minus 20. Factorise x minus 5 upon x plus 4. Either x minus 5 equals 0 or x plus 4 equals 0. X will equal 5 or x will equal minus 4.